asked her why she wanted to trade it because it was so new. And she was like, I need to lower my payments. And I asked her, how long have you had it? And she said, I've had it for about a year and a half. I said, okay.
Amount due 3,011? Oh!
That's too
the
much.
minimum payment is $1,455.57. What is this car? What is this possibly car?
And so they're like, yeah, man, like they basically sold you a lemon. Like, it sucks. After that, I was like, okay, so what are my options? They're like, well, you can pay the repairs. It's like 15 grand. They're like, or, you know, you can trade it in. And I was like, well, I owe 20 on it.
My car note is literally, guys, I cannot stress enough. It's $978 a month plus warranty. That's $154.
I just had a lady come in the dealership. She wanted to trade her fairly new Range Rover Sport autobiography. And I asked her why she wanted to trade it because it was so new. And she was like, I need to lower my payments. And I asked her, how long have you had it? And she said, I've had it for about a year and a half. I said, okay. And what kind of car are you hoping to get into? She said, I want to look at a GLE 53 coupe. I said, you're not going to lower your payments on a GLE 53 coupe. Oh, how much are they? Oh, new, they start at around $100. And she was like, oh, well, I'm looking for a pre-owned one. I said, okay. I said, a pre-owned Mercedes GLE coupe is in more demand than a new one. And the least expensive one, current body style, 21 or newer, is going to be around the low 60s. How much are you trying to lower your payment? I need to get my payments around 800. Well, you barking up the wrong tree, sister. You need to be looking at a C-Class. And, you know, she looked kind of devastated, like, clutching her pearls. Like, you know, this is the deal. You built your life on the most money a month you made as opposed to the least amount. Now, that straight commission real estate job, the bottom done fell out of it. But your bills didn't go down when your finances went down, right? So you're going to have to swallow your pride. Or, you know, if your image means that much to you, then suck it up and pay the $1,800 a month you're paying now. But trying to uphold the image while having sleepless nights because you can't pay your bill, that don't make no sense. Baby, I'd be driving whatever could get me out of it and get my payments lowered, is what I would be doing. The problem is people think cars make them. You make the cars, people.
She out here spending rent on a car note. $1,800? And then she's talking about lowering it to $800. That is a preposterous number as well. But like the sister said, it's all about maintaining an image. People want to look like they're doing better than what they actually are. And in an effort to do so, they lead a far more expensive lifestyle than they could afford. And now that you started this vicious cycle of expensivity, it is far harder to go down in social status than it is to go up. Now you all embarrassed because
Sister Sherry at the job didn't see you go from a Mercedes 2021 to a Toyota 2006. And now you pulling out the parking lot hoping you don't get seen.
all because you got a damn Mercedes that you couldn't afford in the first place. But all of this could be avoided by making sure you're living below your means instead of living for impressing others.
Yeah. Okay, Chase Auto, great. Oh!
Yeah,
You
that
not
dude.
received your last scheduled payment in full. Amount due 3,011? Oh!
That's too
the
much.
minimum payment is $1,455.57. What is this car? What is this possibly car?
That's
What is this? Wow, is this? This is elite. I think it's the second highest payment I've ever seen in the history of this show. I think 2,000 was the top. What are you doing? What do you have, Soul?
Okay,
so it's a 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Somehow it all
Okay,
starts.
this is how.
Cherokee for $1,500 a month?
Okay, listen.
Why?
It's a long story. It's a long story.
There
Okay,
is
so
a story to this.
all right, listen to this.
Oh! You're getting
vocals.
fees added at a 14.18% interest rate as well. Oh, principal balance $64,378.09. Why?
He's got some vocals.
Explain.
So
I mean,
I got a 2015 Dodge Ram, whatever. It was like 20K.
We love it. Okay.
Okay. 20K. A couple months later, the engine f***ed up, transmission f***ed up, everything f***ed up. That truck went. When I called the insurance, I'm like, hey, man, because since it's a used vehicle, they gave it to me as is, whatever, from dealership. So they were like, hey, we're not covering anything. You don't have warranty on it. So call your insurance. I called my insurance. They asked me 2 questions. Did you hit something? No.
Yeah, it's insurance.
Did
I
you
don't know what the
fucking,
fuck
did something hit you? And I was like, no. They're like, all right, well, you look.
Yeah, I agree.
So, all right, I didn't know that. I thought they fucking covered anything. If the truck doesn't
Insurance?
work. Yeah, dude, if it has
common
full
sense. I even
coverage,
told them.
if it has
warranties.
full coverage, you would expect it to be coverage for the fucking
Continue.
truck. Okay, point is, after that truck, I took it to the dealership to figure out what the fuck was wrong with it. It was the engine, transmission, some other shit was wrong with it. And so they're like, yeah, man, like they basically sold you a lemon. Like, it sucks. After that, I was like, okay, so what are my options? They're like, well, you can pay the repairs. It's like 15 grand. They're like, or, you know, you can trade it in. And I was like, well, I owe 20 on it. I was like, I'm not
Rolled over
in.
negative equity.
I rolled
Yes.
over negative equity.
What's the
into
truck worth? Oh, I have it. What do you think it's worth?
The Jeep Grand Cherokee? It's worth like 28K now.
It's worth $27,000. You owe
Boom, I was close.
$64,378.09.
I know.
15% interest
Getting
rate,
out of it.
$1,455. And you're behind.
Yep.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing? And then what's this? Is this another car? 2024 something?
No, that's the RV.
You owe $64,000 at a 14% interest rate? What the hell were you thinking? And your car getting all broken down and messed up is not an excuse to purchase another expensive vehicle. And this is the thing. Y'all keep going for these
Jeep Grand Cherokees and these Dodge Rams and this, that, and the third.
when in reality you can't afford these vehicles. You keep trying to look good instead of being good. Get a reliable vehicle. Get a Toyota. Get a Honda. Get a vehicle that will last the test of time such that you don't have to worry about things like this. Because the more you spend money on luxurious items, the quicker you'll find out just how unreliable they truly are.
It took me $18,000 to realize no car payment and a cheap car is the way to go. Here's what I'm driving currently, my beautiful 2003 Toyota Corolla with 165,000 miles. And this is the car that cost me about $18,000 over the course of 3 years. I don't know why it's tweaking like this, but it's a 2020 Kia Stinger. I paid $354 a month for 3 years. Mind you, this was my first car I had when I was about 18 years old. It was a Hyundai Sonata. I paid it off and decided to take the money after selling it and put it down on the Kia Stinger. I was working in insurance as a 19-year-old, and they told me, hey man, you're gonna want a car that you can love to drive if you're gonna be driving long distance to your appointments, blah, blah, blah. Basically, they kind of sold me on the concept of wanting a cool car to pull up to my clients' houses with. And that was the last thing I needed as a 19-year-old, to have an excuse to get a fancy car because I was making a little bit more money than people who were my age. So here's what I learned after having the car for 3 years and now getting back into a Corolla at 24. Having the fancy car was cool for about 6 months to a year until I realized I'm paying so much money just to drive this thing, and it doesn't make my life any different. Yeah, girls might be like, dang, you got a nice car, but if you don't have game, you don't have game, whether you got a car or not. The homies loved it, but they also loved the simple cheap car. So it doesn't really matter if you got real homies, they don't care what you're whipping in. When I first hopped in the Corolla, it was pretty humbling because some people might see it as a beater, but after being in that nice car for 3 years and having fucking roll down windows, it's a little humbling. For me, maybe it felt like I needed to be humbled because honestly, now I have more money in my savings. I'm able to invest more money every month, and I can go on vacation or do the things that I want because I don't have to worry about spending and saving almost $400 every month on just driving. I don't see myself needing or wanting a car payment for anything in the near future. So for now, I'll probably just keep buying cars, putting some money into it, and enjoying the fact that I don't have a monthly payment every month. So that's what I learned from spending $18,000 on a brand new vehicle, and I'm happy now.
And frankly, vehicles are financial sinkholes. They are not assets. They do not appreciate in value. All they operate as is a tool to get you from point A to point B. This idea that you should purchase your vehicle to impress others is ridiculous. Did you all notice something? Everything that he mentioned about that car had to do with other people. It had to do with the girls that he could get. It had to do with how his homies would think of him. It had to do with all of these other people who at the end of the day are not paying your bills. So moving forward, when making a purchase, especially as it pertains to vehicles, you need to think to yourself, is this a purchase I am making that will benefit me, or is this a purchase I am making to get gratification from others?
Hey y'all, it's Pretty Girl Sophie. I want to tell you guys, as a 19-year-old with $45,000 in debts alone, y'all, please don't get a finance car, literally, y'all. I have a Jeep, 2021 Jeep. I bought back in 2023. I financed that shit for $46,000, right? I'm like, I really want, this is my dream car. Yeah, don't get on me talking about, oh, Jeep is your dream car. Yes, at the time I was 18. It was my dream car, like most definitely. But now I can't get rid of this car. Literally, I'm stuck with this car, y'all. Like, I'm in so much debt right now, y'all. Like, most of my paycheck is going towards this car. Half of it is going towards this car, y'all. I'm literally struggling so bad, and I want to document my journey on how I'm going to get rid of it. I've been doing DoorDash to like pay off, you know, sometimes 'cause, like, honestly, me working is not going to cover it up. And before y'all be like, oh, why is your hair done? Why is your eyelashes done and shit? With my DoorDash money I earned. Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can feel broke. Like, I just want to, like, feel like myself. You know what I'm saying? But my car, right? My car note is literally, guys, I cannot stress enough. It's $978 a month. Plus warranty, that's $154. So calculate that, I'm paying $1,200 something alone on this car, y'all. Like, I'm struggling, but nobody knows I'm struggling because I was ashamed of it. Like, now it's like, I don't really care what people think. Like, y'all gonna care, it is what it is. I know y'all be like, well, bitch, why would you do that? Yeah, I lived and I learned.
This is why it's important to have people in your life to guide you and give you some kind of advice. Because if you don't, you can make very ludicrous financial decisions, such as getting your dream car at 17, 18, 19 years old and getting into debt above your eyeballs. I mean, what is the purpose of driving your dream car if you are having to drive DoorDash just to make the payments on it? And in regards to her hair, in regards to her nails, in regards to her upkeep, all of these things are things that could be put on the back burner in the face of making car payments or getting rid of that car entirely. And so it's not about feeling broke, sister, you are broke. And it's more about making sure your priorities are in order rather than spending money unnecessarily.
You get it?
In January, my car.
You just got it.
My car broke down.
No. What was owed on the last car? So we've gone further into debt, is what I'm hearing. So from last time we were making progress, if you've and it's 75 months, not even 72, it's 75 months. 75 months.
I'm making double payments on it, but not anymore since he lost his job. So I made 4 payments in 2 months. And
it doesn't even matter because it's $558 a month. That's an insane payment for your. Oh no. What is the interest rate on this? You have to know the interest rate on this.
Yeah, it's like 21%.
Are you sure it's 21%? Because they think it's 24%.
Oh, maybe it's 24. Okay.
24% loan? You went and signed up for a 24% loan? No. Okay. So. Okay, this is blowing my mind right now. We're further in the hole. We've gone worse. You've seen probably some of my other videos. We had a conversation. How could we possibly, if you're trying to get into a right situation 4 months ago, after our video was already done, well within a few months before that, why would we go get a $21,000 loan at 24%? How is that? Did someone talk you into it? Was the husband like okay with it? Where were we? I need to know how you did this, or else
I needed a vehicle.
But why'd you do this? Why'd you not go get a crappy $5,000 car? I don't even care that a mechanic like says is drivable and will get you somewhere safe and is from like the mid 2000s for a while you saved up some money, a bit at least, or $10,000 with a loan of like this interest rate because your credit score is really bad. But why'd you decide to go over $20,000 on a 2015 car that's probably not worth that? I don't know. We can look up. But why? If there's no why, then what then immediately screams to me, and this is not to be rude, but what this immediately screams to me is that you're doing this until you're 70. Over and over and over and over and over again. No progress. If this just happened halfway after between now and the last episode we recorded with you, please, there has to be some why. Okay, fine.
I mean,
why'd you not get a $10,000 car?
I could not find financing to get a $10,000 one, and I only had $3,000 in hand.
That doesn't make sense. You got financing for a $20,000 one,
Yes.
but you...
I tried different credit unions. They didn't help me. I tried different financing options. Then
Did you look at personal loans and stuff as well?
yes, I
So,
did.
okay.
I went through my bank. I went through
Who approved you for this?
Bridgecrest was the that's the financing company.
At the auto place?
Yeah, or Carvana. Yeah,
Okay. Why didn't you get a $10,000 car at Carvana?
it would not go through for a $10,000 finance. I tried different.
Did you go to other dealerships?
Yes, I need right here in Austin, and that was the national one. And then there was another one who wanted to put me in a different. It wasn't going to be any. It was going to be
they
more
were
than
just.
that.
It sounds like they were just refusing you to get you. They wanted a higher sale. And they were using the leverage of you needed a finance to them to get that. So I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know. I haven't seen all the loans, but it kind of blows my mind that this is a predatory loan. Like you could, if you could get this for this, you could get it for $10,000. I wasn't there. I haven't seen the whole situation, but there's no way. That doesn't make sense in my mind.
Yeah,
Unless I'm missing something, I'm always happy to learn something, but this doesn't make sense. This is predatory. Almost $600 for 6 years? That's bad.
And he's right. That loan is extremely predatory. 24%. That means the overwhelming majority of the money that she is spending on this car per month is going towards interest, not the principal. So she is barely going to be paying off this car, while that dealership is raking in tons of money over the years that she will be paying for it. And this is why it's very important to understand your finances and understand what kind of deals you're getting into, especially as it pertains to purchasing a car, because these dealerships will absolutely try to scam you, and it is not their job to look out for your best interest. It's their job to look out for their pockets. Unfortunately, there are videos like these online riddled with people that are getting taken advantage of and that are overall making bad financial decisions when it comes to purchasing a car. But thankfully, these are videos that we can learn from and grow from such that we do not make the same mistakes. But thank you for tuning into this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you in the next one.